Good afternoon and welcome back to another Alliance War. This is war number 7 of season 44. In this war, 4 Loki is taking on Pycb yet again. This is a rematch from the first war of the season. We did lose that first war, so we're hoping that we can get a little bit of revenge. In this war, I'm going to be bringing along Rintrah, Cassie and once again, Ironman. I will be taking path 4 in section 1 and then jumping over to path 6 in section 2. So let's go ahead and jump in and get started. First fight up on path 4 is going to be against APOC, and on this node he's got steady build up fury, running on fumes, a heal block debuff, and then while they're down 2, which is pretty much anytime I get any type of debuff on me, APOC is going to get a fury. I'm going to be using OG Ironman for this. This fight is pretty much just a standard fight. I'm going to 5-hit combo, build up my armors, get a special 2 off so that I can get into arc overload, and then just probably special 1s from there just to get them down as quick as we can. Not really concerned too much about this fight going in, so let's go ahead and see how that one plays out. Standard war buffs here for me. We're going to have on our 30% attack boost, or champion boost, sorry, a 20% health boost, just because I had one that was expiring pretty soon, and then a 15% attack. I am going to throw on an invulnerability boost, not worried about it, but at the same time, want it for this, and then I also want it for the next fight up. So, going in here, like I said, pretty much build up my armors, drop a special 2 when, I can get into arc overload, and then just kind of rinse the fight from there. So, just as we're going through here, nothing too major. I'm not trying to parry any of his special attacks. I get the timing down probably about 50 to 60% of the time, but this being war, I don't want to chance it. Don't want to take any hits unnecessarily. I do have to use Iron Man in one more fight, and I figure the chip damage alone in this fight, having to tank specials, is going to be enough. Fortunately, with all the armors, it doesn't really do too much damage. And APOC in this is being really, really generous and throwing in special 1s right away. And here we go. So now we can get off the special 2, go, get our arc reactor up. We'll bait another special. And you can see, he just starts hitting much harder once that arc reactor's in place. We get our striker in there, another 5-hit combo. Get kind of unfortunate or unlucky there and don't get any crits. So now we just have to get him to throw a special 2, which he's not willing to do. And there we go. Finally throws his special 2. Once again, just blocking all of it, dexing or evading out of the tail end of it, and really having some bad RNG with crits on this. But even the mediums are hitting pretty hard. So there we go. A nice little special 1 to finish it off. This next fight up is going to be a fight that I practiced a lot and doesn't quite go the way I practiced it. So in this fight, we are taking on Chavez. We're going to be using Cassie. This has got the steady build-up fury, long-distance relationship, heal block debuff, and then the insult to injury, which is where I kind of get into a little bit of an issue on this node. Let's see if I can get it up there. I don't know if I even pull. Yeah, I don't show exactly the text on it, but there we go. For every debuff on the attacker, it reduces my ability accuracy, so I'm not going to be able to parry. And then with the weakness debuffs building up on me, my plan going in, kind of falls apart a little bit in that I had planned on using her heavy fade mechanic to counter Chavez's special 1. The problem was, you'll see early on, I get a lot of weaknesses on there and I'm doing no damage whatsoever. So let's go ahead and, we'll go up to that point, and then I may pause it and just kind of do a little bit further explanation on what I'm looking at. So here we go. Beginning of the fight was nice. She didn't throw a heavy attack. We do get a couple heavy attacks in there, but we do get withers on to kind of remove them. So, it's nice in there. That was kind of my plan right there, was to heavy phase out of her special 1 to get my power stings on. But if you'll see here, I'm trying to back away to get some of them to drop, because I'm even noticing right now I'm at 3 weakness. And for every one, I'm for every 5 hit combo, I'm getting another one. Then I'm not getting far enough away from her special 1, so we're now up to 6. And I'm looking at the time, and I'm at, 45 seconds in, and we've done less than 20%. She's healing up more than, I'm able to take away with, power stings and all that. So right now I'm just trying to back up, trying to gain some room so that I can remove some of those weakness debuffs. If I don't, I'm going to time out. So, just going to kind of continue to try and back away. I'm not going to phase, the special attacks right now. I do want her to keep throwing them though. I'd much rather have that than her throwing heavies. We're back up to 5. I figure I'll get a couple power stings on while I'm there, let her throw, and here I'm just going to keep backing away. Got it down to 3, down to 2. And, just through baiting this special, I'm hoping that I can get them all to go. And there we go. So we're now finally able to start doing some damage again. Going to try and do the same thing now, just do a better job with my spacing. And I do miss there. I tried to get a little bit further away so that the weaknesses weren't building up. I am going to toss a special 2 here just because I want to get some damage in. I'm starting to really get concerned about the time at this point. She's only 50% down. Okay, so now we're going to back away, try and get those weaknesses to go. There we go. And now they're all gone. We do have 0 taunts on her at this, or 0 power stings on her at the moment. But we are going to throw a special 1. We'll get the taunt. Now I can counter. Okay, and then just back away. So I've kind of figured out now how I can bypass what I was trying to do earlier and not get quite so many weakness on me. And now the damage is starting to kick in, and we finally get her with a nice little 25k power sting. So slower than I wanted. Had to kind of adjust my plan part way through that fight, which I am not great at. But full attack bonus. It may be a little bit slower time than what we wanted, but we can move on to section 2. So for section 2 here, we are going to have Sersi on the prowess build up unblockable, band-aid solutions, and superior specials. Not a whole lot to worry about with Sersi on this. She's not going to get prowess. She's going to start with 1, which is going to be fine to deal with. I am going to be using Rintrah, so the whole plan here is to stick that initial parry before she can get off a heavy attack. If I do that, the fight is pretty easy from there on out. I am going to use a power start 1 boost on this fight, just because I have found with cosmic attackers in war, Rintrah gains so much power so quick I can get pushed to a special 3. But I figure with a power start 1, if I get that initial parry, I can do a 5-hit combo into special 1 and build up my counter so that, if she does throw a special, it's going to have special root on it, and I'm not going to take any damage if I happen to get hit. That's really all that it's for. I do have 1 in overflow at this point, so might as well go ahead and use it. And, we're going to jump in here. So fortunately in this fight, I am able to stick that initial parry. And from here, like I said, special 1. And we'll knock her back. The nice thing is it does get his mystical charges up and gets her back near the wall. So then I can 5-hit combo and I can root her. And then I can just build up my ruptures. If she throws a special, great, all well and good. I can tank part of it, take very little damage. Now here I'm hoping for a big special 2. I'm hoping for a crit. Don't quite get it, but it does do 87k, leaves her at 4% health. I'm just going to block that special, couple hits, finish her off. All nice and easy, really quick, really simple fight with Rintrah. Okay, moving on is a fight that I've taken before, is going to be Sauron on the node here, and it's got, oops, I got to purchase an energy refill, and there we go. So this node, once again, let me tap off my health too, I think, yep. So this one has got the passively special. So for every hit that I block on his special attack, he's going to gain a prowess. So once again, basic idea here with Ironman is power start 1, parry, 5-hit combo, parry again, 4 hits, special 1, remove all the prowess, and then from there, it's pretty much just throw special 1s as needed. So we're going to let this go. And, this one doesn't go quite as smooth as the last one I took. At one point, I do push him to a special 2, which isn't a big deal. I do try and bait the special 1s. I prefer evading that one to the special 2 for some reason. On the special 2, I always get clipped on the dashback. And there we go. So now we've removed most of the prowess. This other special is going to remove him, trying to keep him below that bar of power and get him to throw it. And there I accidentally somehow parry him. Then I get smacked because I stopped and was trying to dex back, and he countered right away. And he's at special 2. And see there, I got clipped by one of the hits on it. I don't, so a little concerned at this point, but I'm tanky enough. I still have the heal that I can rely on if need be. And, I'm just going to go back into my special 1 cycle. I do have Arc Reactor up, so I'm going to be hitting plenty hard. And there we go. Finished him off. Took a couple hits. Not the biggest of deals. Don't need Ironman again this war. In fact, I don't need any of the champs again this war, as we are now finished up and complete with yet another war. As you can tell by looking at the map, it is still very early on when I'm recording this. At the time of the recording, they are up by 1 death. I think it is 3-2 as of the recording of this. So, still very close. Still a lot to go. We have over half to clear yet, and they've only cleared like maybe 35, 36 fights or something like that at this point. So looking now for our season 44 stats. Overall, I do have 28 kills. I am still deathless on the season, which I'm very happy with. For Loki is 3-3. We're currently sitting at near the top of Plat 1, which is kind of surprising, to be honest. Normally, at this point in the season, being 3-3, we would be in Masters, so a lot of room yet to work on. And then you can kind of see the champs that I've used. OG Ironman by far leading the way, and then we've got several that I've used twice. And then once again this war, I'm able to use another champ I haven't used yet this season, and that is Rintrah. So that's going to wrap us up for this war video. I do appreciate you watching. I appreciate any likes and subscriptions that you can do, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.